Hello everybody, this is KK4Z and I'm off to another adventure. This time I'm going back to Fort Mountain State Park and trying to do a good POTA activation out there. Probably be running FT8. The band conditions are not that good, but if things are okay, then I will maybe try a little CW. We'll see you out there. Hello everyone, welcome back to KK4Z. My name is Scott. This afternoon and this weekend I will be at Fort Mountain State Park, as you saw, campsite number 52. It's a nice campsite. Comfort station's right there, and for those of us that don't have a built-in bathroom, it makes it nice. Notice we have a tufted titmouse as a visitor today. Setup is pretty stock for me. Running my 28.5 foot random wire antenna with a homemade 9-to-1 onion, and then you can't see it, but right behind it is a 1-to-1 curve bound, and this is my LDG remote tuner. It works well for me. I used it last week for field day, made 200 contacts, so it works well. Inside, pretty much the same setup. And the radio, however, is new. This radio is a recent acquisition of mine. It's a new to me, it's not brand new. But I got it from a friend. I traded the FT710 for another ICOM 7300. They just work better for me in the field. And for the MCOM side of me, it's just good to have two of them. So I have this one and the other one, and I can tell the difference between the two by the rails. This one, the newer one, has black rails, and my old one, if you remember, has olive rails. So I can tell them apart to make sure they both get a workout. That's my homemade desk. Into my shack here, I'm about ready to go QRV. We're going to do FT8 because the band conditions are horrible. And I just wanted to check in. It's a nice little campsite here. It's peaceful. Coming up here, it was 88 degrees, and then I went through a band of thunderstorms, and then it dropped to about 70 degrees, and I could feel that the sun's back out and the temperature's starting to climb back up. So we'll probably be running the air conditioner in the radio flyer. All right, well, that's it. I'm all set up, ready to go. It takes me about 30 minutes to get up. I even had lunch, and I'm gonna get going. So thanks a lot. We'll check back in later. All right, it just turned 8 o'clock. Time for a new day. And logging contact number 82 for the log. I started about 3 o'clock. And so it's been 5 hours and I got 82, which is, it's okay. It's not the best, but the bands are real squirrely today is the best way to put it. They're up, they're down. I'm on 30 meters right now, and what was amazing was a CQ from Australia popped up. And I thought that was wild. And so, but before I could reach out to him, the band faded. So that was kind of interesting. So I'm just cruising along. You know, this is one of the parks I'm trying to get a kilo on. So we'll see how many we get done this weekend. If the bands hold out, I should do pretty well. I usually work late. I usually stay up late on Friday and Saturday just to get the early morning DX in. And so we'll see how it goes. But like I said, the bands are really, really flaky. You know, the propagation, you know, charts that you see on web pages, they you know, they'll tell you that these bands are good and these bands are bad. Well, that's not necessarily true. They said that 17 and 12 were going to be good today. but they were bad, and my money maker during the day was 20 meters, which they said was going to be poor. And now I'm on 30 meters, and 30 meters is doing okay. It's picking up a little bit, but you can't tell the players without a program. So anyhow, just wanted to check back in, tell you what I'm up to so far. So we'll check in again later. Hello everyone, this is Scott, KK4Z. It's about 5:30, and it looks like a squall line of thunderstorms is about ready to move through our area. As you can see, I have battened down the hatches, and I don't know if you can hear. Let me go slow. If you can see all the trees, all the movement in the trees and the flags. But it's coming through. So I had to batten down the hatches. I had to wait out the storm before I can operate again. I made just shy of 400 contacts up to this point, which is a pretty good number considering what the band conditions were. It was all FT8. The bands were up and down, sideways, catty corner. I mean, you know, you can look at those little propagation charts that people put on their websites. They just throw those out the window these past couple days because the bands were all over the place. And so I had to do a lot of jumping around. You know, I had some fun doing it. And, you know, I'll get back on it if it's not too late. My goal for this weekend is to try to make about 500 contacts. And what that does for me is, counting the last times I was here, I only have to come out here one more time to finish a kilo. It doesn't mean it'll be the last time I come out here, but I'll get a kilo. And like I said before, I wanted to get a couple of those done, you know, just to have a little street cred, so to speak. I've got one, and working on a couple more. But let me see if I can see if you guys can see this wind. You can see those trees and the flag there in the background. But it's fixed. It's already gotten a little dark out, and everybody else is everybody's made a run to the comfort station, and we're all you know, getting ready to weather out the storm. So I just wanted to take a quick do a quick video on what's going on with me and what's going on in the world. My new ICOM 7300, or my new to me ICOM 7300. It's working like a champ, just like the other one, just the way I like it. So, all right, well, I'm going to go inside and wait for this storm to pass. We'll talk to you later. All right, it's about 8:30 p.m. and as you can see, I'm back in operation. Currently working 40 meters with some success. We did have thunderstorms and rain. I did go QRV before the rain stopped. I just took one of my trash bags and put it over my stuff, my ballon, onions, and tuna. It really didn't need it. I've had those out in the rain before, but I had the bag out for the thunderstorm when I had the pole collapse. I didn't want the inside of the pole to fill up with water, and so when I put it back up, I just kind of poked a hole in the bag and left it there, and I'll keep it that way for the night. Anyhow, going well. I have somewhere in the neighborhood of 450 contacts. I'm going to make a few more. The object of this weekend's trip is to make my next trip to finish up my kilo easier, if that makes any sense, because the next time I come up here, it'll be with family, and the wife has already warned me that she doesn't want me behind the radio the whole time we're up camping. So if I get a bunch of these done, she'll let me work a little bit, and then I'll enjoy the grandkids and the kids and everything else, and it'll be good. But that's still a couple months away. But right now, like I said, I'm just trying to get as many of these done as I can so I can kind of knock out the kilo. All right, well, I'll be packing up tomorrow morning, but stay tuned. There'll be a little bit more. Hello everyone. Well, I got up early this morning, ate breakfast, packed up early, and came home. And as you can see, I'm back at the home ranch. Everything is put up and put away, and now I'm just catching up on all my videos and pictures and blogs and all the other good stuff. So anyhow, this is the end. Like I said, I think I ended up making probably slightly over 500 contacts. There's some dupes in there, but that'll put me in good shape. I should be able to get the kilo at Fort Mountain State Park the next time I'm there in November. That's all. Hope you enjoyed it. 73s, and thank you for visiting my blog and my website. 73s.